Okay, students, this is your first lecture on field theory. As you are already familiar with the fields, and most of you have also done the assignments I have given you to recap the concepts which you have done about fields. I will be hurriedly revising the old concepts which you have done, and then we will start with the new topics. As you know, we had done groups, and in the groups there was a non-empty set and only one binary composition, right? There is only one binary composition. That composition we can define ourselves depending on the set we have G. And then we had rings. In rings you have two binary compositions. One is addition and another is multiplication. So in a non-empty set ring, a non-empty set R together with the two binary compositions denoted as plus and multiplication dot is called a ring if it is what? If it is an abelian group under addition and it is a semi-group under multiplication, and is multiplication is distributive over addition. Semi-group, I hope you know, semi-group means the closure property is there and associative property is there, just two properties, right? If these three things hold, we say R is a ring. Now then we come to fields. What about fields? Field, a non-empty set F together with the two binary composition plus and dot is called a field if it is what? If it is a abelian group under addition and it is again an abelian group under dot. R was a semi-group, here it has to be a abelian group under multiplication as well. But when we take a abelian group under multiplication, we don't take into account the zero element. Zero element means what? Zero element means the zero of group, abelian group अंडर एडिशन. जो ज़ीरो इस ग्रुप की होगी वो हमने इसको जब abelian group देखना है वो एलिमेंट का इन्वर्स हमने नहीं देखना, उसको सेट में से निकाल देना है. दैट f minus 0 should be abelian group under multiplication. And third is that it should be satisfying the distributive laws. So this if happens, then f will be a field. The algebraic structure f plus dot will be a field. Now if you can see, the only difference between rings here and field here is that it is a semi group under dot and it is an abelian group. That is, अगर इसमें commutativity, identity और inverse आ जाए तो ये field हो जाएगा. That means field can also be defined as a commutative ring. Commutativity आ गई with unity, unity आ गई, in which each non-zero element is a unit. Non-zero element means ये जो ज़ीरो हमने निकाला है वो ज़ीरो का हमने इन्वर्स नहीं दे. Each non-zero element is a unit. So you can either way remember the definition of field as you find it convenient. Then there are some basic concepts about the rings and fields that you already know. Let's revise it. You know that a ring always has at least one non-zero element, and that will be what? The zero under the abelian group plus zero element. Field will always have at least two elements, that is zero element and the unity 1, and 1 is never equal to 0 क्योंकि ज़ीरो हम यहाँ इस वाले में तो कंसिडर ही नहीं करते, तो यूनिटी इज़ ऑलवेज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ज़ीरो. फिर f0 bar 1 bar is the smallest field containing two elements and the operations are addition modulo 2 and multiplication modulo 2. This was the question I have also given you in the assignment and I hope you must have done, right? Then fourth is division ring is a ring in which every non-zero element is invertible. So field is a commutative division ring, आप ऐसे भी कह सकते हो. And kindly note that in field all the operations addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, इसमें सारे ही जो operations हैं possible हो जाते हैं. Then next some examples. If you have written the examples I had given you assignment, you must be knowing that the set of all rational numbers, real numbers and complex numbers, they are in finite fields. And for a prime number p, zp, which can also be denoted as z upon P. This is ideal generated by P. This P is not the P as this P here means the ideal generated by P, which is also written as Pz. So Z upon Pz, where 0, which contains 0, 1, 2, 3 elements up to P minus 1, is a finite field under addition modulo P and multiplication modulo P. So this is the basic things about fields which you have already done. Then if you have anything to ask regarding field, you can always post me, you can always ask me, but I hope there is up to this point you are all clear. Then is subfield. Now what is a subfield? You know that a subset of field F is a subfield of F if it itself is a field. So that subset of a field which itself is a field will be a subfield. या हम कैसे कहते हैं कि a non-empty subset S of a field F is said to be a subfield if it itself is a field under induced compositions of addition and multiplication composition. Now if you have to prove a subset a subfield, we will not prove all the properties of a field. You have already done theorems regarding this, so this result is important. You should learn it, you should remember it, and you should also prove it, that a subset S of a field F is a subfield of F if what? If A minus B, this is A minus B, A minus B belongs to S for all AB belonging to S. Secondly, AB inverse belongs to S for all A and non-zero element B belonging to S, क्योंकि जब B non-zero होगा ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਉਹਦਾ inverse exist ਕਰੇਗਾ, ਇਸ ਲਈ B ਤੇ non-zero होने ਦੀ condition ज़रूरी है. So इसका proof बहुत simple है, वो आपने खुद करना है. अगर तो S field है then automatically these two properties will hold, and if these two properties will hold then S will be a field, क्योंकि अगर first property ये वाली hold करेगी then this S will be a subgroup of F. सब ग्रुप है तो अपने आप ये ग्रुप बन गया अंडर एडिशन, और अगर ये वाली प्रॉपर्टी होल्ड करेगी ए बी इन्वर्स बिलोंग्स टू एस, इट विल बी अ सब ग्रुप अंडर मल्टीप्लिकेशन. इसका मतलब ये फील्ड बन गया अंडर मल्टीप्लिकेशन, सो इट विल बिकम अ सब फील्ड ऑफ एफ. एंड फॉर एवरी एलिमेंट, sorry not element, for every field F itself and the 0 1, that is the identity elements under addition and multiplication. 0 1 here means the identity elements under addition and multiplication are always its subfield F itself and 0 1. They are always its subfields and they are called trivial or improper subfields. Any other subfield other than these two, मतलब F के अलावा और ये identities के अलावा अगर कोई subgroup होगा which is properly contained in F, that is called a proper subgroup of F, sorry proper subfield of F, right? That is called proper subfield of F. So this was about subfield. I will do one more result regarding subfields and then I will pause here for this lecture. The new topic that is of prime field that I will post in another video. So the other result regarding subfields is that intersection of two subfields, टू भी कह सकते हो आप, फाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ सबफील्ड्स भी कह सकते हो, ये रिजल्ट्स आपने किए हुए हैं. इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ टू और फाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ सबफील्ड्स ऑफ एफ इज़ अगेन अ सबफील्ड ऑफ एफ. Not only finite intersection, rather arbitrary intersection of subfields is again a subfield of F. तो ये आपने कैसे करना है, ये इसको करने के लिए आपने ये वाला रिज़ल्ट यूज़ करना है, ये वाला, ये जो थ्योरम हमने की है इसको आपने यूज़ करना है. इसको यूज़ करके आप ये रिज़ल्ट प्रूफ करोगे इंटरसेक्शन वाला, एंड दिस यू विल डू योरसेल्फ. आप दो एलिमेंट्स ले लोगे कोई इंटरसेक्शन में और शो करोगे कि अगर ये सब फील्ड्स हैं तो अगर कोई दो एलिमेंट्स ए और बी हम इंटरसेक्शन में लेते हैं, चाहे आप फाइनाइट लो चाहे आप आर्बिट्रेरी लो, तो A माइनस बी भी उसमें आ जाता है और AB इन्वर्स भी आ जाता है. दैट विल प्रूव दैट एट इंटरसेक्शन इज़ अ सब फील्ड. सो दिस वॉज रिगार्डिंग सब फील्ड, सम रिजल्ट्स ऑफ सब फील्ड. जितना मैंने अभी तक आपको बोला है, दिस इज़ ऑल द प्रीवियस रिजल्ट्स विच यू हैव डन. सो वंस अगेन रिवाइज देम, क्योंकि जितनी आपकी फाउंडेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग होगी उतने ही अगले कंसेप्ट्स आपको अच्छे से समझ में आएंगे. और जो थ्योरम्स, जो रिजल्ट्स मैंने आपको बोला है, जैसे इंटरसेक्शन वाला और जो सब फील्ड प्रूव करने वाला, दिस वन काइंडली प्रूव देम, रीड देम, understand them. Okay, I will pause for now, and in the next lecture I will be starting your new topic, and that will be the prime fields. Okay, thank you all.